Hello, fellow humans, and welcome to Bifington's YouTube channel and continuation of our Let's Play of the Direwolf20 1.20 mod pack. And today we've got not too many updates, so we don't have a quarry running. And I did off-camera work on occultism a bit further, and some very interesting. I'm just going to bring a book up here quickly. In the book, some very interesting familiars you can get, and that's under this rituals tab down at the bottom right. Familiars rituals, and you can complete these rituals to bring in various familiars, such as this one for night vision. And just very quickly, I'll go over and show you the rituals that you had to set up. And so I put in off camera 2 more ritual circles over here. Nothing else new in the base, just been working on this off camera. It's easy if I fly up here. And so here's the 2 new circles. This is Striggers, and this one is, oh, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I need Striggers for the bat, and then I had to make this Blacksmith, and that was Hadrian's Lure, and to sacrifice a zombie on top of this. I have a little bit of video about doing that, and I guess the editor will put that in anytime about now. Stone. All right, so this is a ritual for summoning a familiar, Hadrian's Lure, and so we're going to attract a foliate demon to possess this body of this zombie that's going to be killed during the ritual. So I'm going to have to kill it now. So we need, if I just started it, the thing to make the blacksmith's what we're trying to make. It's blacksmith. And familiars are just, you know, pets that follow you around and give you buffs and stuff. And they should be, they're not passive. So, all right, so we got some things here to do here. All right, so this is andesite, and then pickaxe. So it should be shovel. Axe, andesite, anvil, shovel, andesite, pickaxe. I did that right. And I think that the exact placement doesn't matter, provided that this order, circular order, is correct. And so look at this guy's been bound. Got this, and I think that should do it. Let's start the ritual. So summoning the blacksmith. It's got black particles, or gray particles, waiting for this. Of course, he's armored. There we go. And now we have purple, so that works. And where them? Here he is. That's exactly supposed to look. Oh, okay. It's got an anvil. I came back from the brief clip of how to get the blacksmith, and he's the person that can upgrade your familiars. And so what's very cool is that you can take familiars. I made 3 familiars total. Which one is that? This is the Chuluhu familiar, and this one is the bat one. So if you, this is kind of like it's a ring that holds the familiar in. It's kind of like a mob hold, a capture tool. And this is the bat familiar that'll follow you around. He's got big ears, and he's got such funny eyes, and a little pink nose. And he's got like this little ankle bracelet on, and that's from being upgraded by. I actually got that. I can't believe it. He's been upgraded by the blacksmith. Bring him out here, and he's got this anvil that he carts around, and it's actually full of iron. So if you give him like it's close to 3 stacks of iron ingots, then he'll upgrade the nearest what are they called, companion familiar that you have out. And he's got a lot of iron in there right now, but let's bring the other guy out. This is the other one, yeah. All the familiars out at once. I've never done this. And so this guy will give you water breathing. And if things going today, we'll be able to see how he works. And I upgraded him, and now he provides a light source. But of course, the bat gives you night vision 2. Look at this, the buffs I got here. He's been upgraded to also give a lifesteal. That's what the little ankle bracelets are about. And then the green one gives you, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but the green one gives you water breathing. And the bag gives you Night Vision 2, which I'm not sure what the 2 is about, because as far as I can see, there isn't one. Maybe it's just a longer distance. Maybe it's a longer distance. If I just, so I can put him back in there. And it's funny because he gives you, the green one gives you the water breathing, but you know what I'm trying to say there, but he just kind of stays back. And so you can wear those familiars. You don't have to have them, you know, they have 20 health, so they are vulnerable to AoE damage. And so if you get poisoned, I bet they get poisoned. So in this ring, they are safe. And so the blacksmith guy, he doesn't give you any buffs. I don't. Oh yeah, does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just upgrades other familiars, and he can't be upgraded. And where is he? This little glitch with the familiars. What happened? Did I get him back? I think I just lost him. You see that on camera? Well, I think I just lost the blacksmith somehow. Oh, okay. All right, moving on. Moving on. I did in here. I did put in the a Enderman spawner, so I changed the Arcvolker spawner over to an Enderman spawner and upgraded him so he had no AI. And so now we have an absolute horde of Ender Pearls showing up over here in the Ender Pearl fragments. And I'm doing my best to throw away all the dimlets at this point. I don't know. I have 262,000 Ender Pearls at this point. And I am keeping all of these, whatever these are, this knowledge fragments. So, but I'm not keeping the dimlets at this point. So I dropped dimlets for RF tools, but it's like, there's not enough chests to store all the dimlets. It would take probably 10 chests to store them all. There are a few familiars that will fight stuff for you, so they'd be worthwhile keeping out. So I could, and there's also one that'll keep you alive. There's a lot of cool. I'd say that our occultism has a lot of cool familiars. It's really nice. Anyway, we don't have the blacksmith anymore. That's really a bummer. It's done. All right, so in this chest, what we want to do today is upgrade our Ars Nouveau armor. We need all of these things to do it. And I'll point out later what's going on there. So this is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to get to it. There's a hole right here. We'll talk about that next. What that hole is for. It may have to be moved over here. Let's just see what it goes. Okay, so we need to make some of these upgrades. I'm going to try this Thread of Undying, which has a weird kind of description. Once every time you sleep, you will nullify death a single time as if holding a Totem of Undying. And so I have a Totem of Undying built into your armor. Requires a tier 3 slot. So it's 2 of these threads. It's Abjuration Essences. Tome of Undying and one of those things with that. Oh, so I think we have that. Just need 2 of these. One of those membranes. Tome of Undying. And then a thread. And a trusted Ars Nouveau with all of my threads. They're easy enough to make anyway. So there's one. Nice. Tome. Thread of Undying. Alright, so that's done. Get that off of there. And then I want Thread of the Drigme. Next. And there's that rabbit's foot. That's the mid-game stuff, rabbit's foot. I don't know why. It's just so common. Rabbit's foot. Was it that? Was it one of those? No, it's 2 of the greens. Alright. Then the thread in there. And also I need to upgrade the armor. And right here. I need Ender Pearls. Okay. I need Ender Pearls for that. Get those in a minute. I've never done this with the armor, so it's kind of a experimentation. And it's funny, I feel kind of nervous about trying these new things on camera, but it's like, yeah, the editor will back me up. Poor editor's got to deal with the crap that results from my videos. Gotta clean them up. And try to get them below 40 minutes somehow is a magic number. I see they're after that chicken right now. You saw the green stuff around the chicken. That means they're trying to get some eggs out of that guy. I need some Ender Pearls right here. Here we go. And so that's the Drigme one. No. Magic Opacity. That's pretty. I don't know if I can make multiple of those. I'll keep that on there. And this is a thread of spell power. So if we can use multiple of these, it would be really nice. It's every essence and a thread. So get these essences down here. Not in you. Plunk them in here. Am I missing one? How many are there? That's 6. There's only 7. Okay. Put the thread in there. Wait, it's missing something. What did I do wrong? No, that's all in there. What? No, this one. Oh, it needs one of these mage blooms in there. There's 8 things in there. Why did I count it? I don't know how I counted that wrong. Mage bloom thing. I don't have it. I'll be right back. Alright, back with the mage bloom. Goes right there. And then the thread. Alright, excellent. It's so relaxing that the Ars Nouveau does not require you to have a certain order. Granted that bit with occultism, the actual placement doesn't matter, but the order does matter. Okay, what is that? Now that doesn't matter where that goes. This requires a tier 3 slot. This doesn't matter. So this increases the user's maximum mana by 10%. It's a percentage improvement. This grants an additional stack of looting and extra level of spell damage. And you look at the threads. There's a bunch of them, but it's like, underwater breathing and stuff like that. That's all about underwater breathing. There's other ways to get this. Jump height, I don't really need that. Will spring, saturation of food consumed. It's getting automatically fed, so I don't really care about that. From infinite food source. Life drain. So it's going to be life stealing, and I have that right now. You can see I have life stealing from my familiar right here from the bat. From this bat one. It's been upgraded to get lifesteal. So, and I have lifesteal also on the sword, I think. Yeah, 28% lifesteal. So more lifesteal could be good. All right, so let's go upstairs and see here how to put these on the alteration table. I've never done this. So I don't know what to expect. So this is a tier 2. Tier 2. Oh, I have to upgrade the armor before I can do this. Right. All right, so get these threads out of here for now. All these off. And if you have this, and the armor. It's almost nauseating to have such slow speed. Alright, so let's start with the boots. I think it's 2 of these. One of those. I almost went to the end last night. I was working on stuff. I was like, I made the stuff to do it. I almost went. It's like, yeah, I'm holding off on it. So I don't want to go too soon after doing all the effort to get these chorus fruit. It's like, yeah, got a melodramatic at that point. This is taking essence from over here, from these jars. And the thing that I'm using over here will need essence as well, so that's why I may have to be moved right over there. I don't know if it's... I know exactly. I don't know the range off the top of my head. It's pretty far, though. And you're tier 3. There's empty tier 3 slots. It only has empty tier 2, so the boots do not have tier 3s. The legs do. And there's in the book, it does tell the Ars Nouveau book. It does say which armor has what kind of levels. I think the chestplate also has tier 3, and 2 tier 1s. So I could put multiple of these in here. So I'll show you these. And then off camera, I'll just try to min-max everything up for this power and efficiency. I think that's what I really want there. Alright, so they're all tier 3. That's only a tier 2. So this one, I think is only a one-time use. This, what is it? Thread of Undying. So I'll put that up within a chest plate, I guess. Oh, man. I gotta walk. Don't make me jump over the stairs. Okay, let's start here. Start with the chest plate. I think you have to right-click the armor on there to start this process. I got the armor in there. That's the chest plate. It has a 3 and a 1/1. All right, so let's put as much as we can on this one chest plate. So it's this one. You know, it needs a tier 3. And then we will put, what is this? I'm wearing the boots. That's why I'm confused. Okay. Put magic capacity on there. And spell power. Put all those 3 on there. That should be good. And would you just right click on there? Okay, undying. Oh yeah. So it does work like that. That was a cool animation there with the helmet that it did. And we did it. It's right here. So we have here it's in the chest plate. So we have Undying 3, magic capacity 1, spell power 1. And so I think that's full now. No, I think that's full. I don't think we can. Well, let's see what happens if I hold a book. So that's our capacity. And if I open this up and throw on the chest plate, that's how much it increased. I can't really show you. It was about that much more. Source or mana. They call it mana. Ars Nouveau calls it mana. And so what else do we have? We have. It doesn't really matter where I put this one, I think. And I can take them off and on. So it's really, really flexible. And just little stacks of looting. I guess I'll put that in the legs. Those feel like they're. That's the head. It doesn't matter. I'll probably take every tier 2 slot. Alright, so let's put the pants, the helmet in there. I can't tell if the helmet or pants right now, but it doesn't matter. Alright, this goes in tier 2, and you can take it back out, obviously. So can I put it in tier 1? No, it goes in the top one. Alright, that's fine for now. We can move it later. And so Drink Me 2. So it's extra level of looting. It was in the helmet. And so you can put more in here, a lot more slots available. So I can get a lot more power, a lot more essence there. So that's the armor. You know, that's how it's going there. It's just a lot more threads to be put in and higher enchantments are put in. And it does have these gems in here, which I didn't talk about previously. It has, I couldn't really find that many for the helmet. There's a lot more for core armor. And of course, there's certain gems you can get from the end that will boost all your stats, which we need to get those. This is the Ender Surge gem, and I don't have any yet, so it's going to be something in the future. It's a reason to go to the end. And so we have attack damage in there, a gem for attack damage, and these are all perfect gems. You have this, the chest plate has max health, luck, and 4 levels extra of existing protection. And then the pants have luck, protection, and max health. And the boots just have step height. I didn't want any more speed because of having lag issues, so I didn't want to have more lag issues. And I had to put the Amethyst Golem away because he was continuing to harvest these Amethyst shards. I let him sit on the ground, and then just despawn. So he's done. I had to take out 1 slot and put him in there, and he's pretty much full. So he's pretty much done. Note here, this is future Bifington jumping in here and saying that if you try to put, this is another perk of the thread of magic capacity, which you already have here on the chest plate. It says if I put it on there and then I put it on the boots and try to wear it, it says you have equipped armor. It contains a perk you already have. You will only receive the effect of the perk once. So I can't equip that perk with the thread and other pieces of armor. So what I could do is take it off of here. Take one of them off. Like the power one. Okay, power. I take them all off. I want this thread of healing in there. Come on. So I can put the thread of magic capacity, for instance. I have 2 of those. I can put that on twice on here. It'll go to level 2. I think that's the way. No, you can't. You can't do it. No, I thought it'd give me a magic capacity too. Nope, you only get that once. Well, okay then. You only get 1 magic capacity. It took off the wrong one, you see. I'll do this again. That was on here. Then that was on there, and this was on there, and that's it. I can't use those threads. I can't put the same threads on multiple pieces of armor like I thought I could. Squeeze these in. This is future Bifington again saying that, it says right here in applying threads, that threads only apply a single time on an entire armor set, and they do not stack. Okay. The other thing is, but mini threads simply increase in power based on the slot they are given. So this one, this chest piece has Undying 3, but it's in a 3 level, so I guess that's why it's so good. It's in a tier 3 slot, so if I put that back on there, you'll be able to see that. Because Undying is in tier 3, so it's actually a Undying 3 level Undying thing. If I take that off and now look at it, you see that we've got Magic Capacity 3, because that's in the slot, the tier 3 slot, so it does make sense only to apply one upgrade in there of the ones you really want, and then put the other ones in other slots. Okay, so that's the update, man. Okay. So let's go down here. That went really well for a first time doing it, and the time allotted for today's video is already up. So there's gonna be a lot of cuts in there from that stuff that happened already. I don't know how much content it is, but it's tough. So I will go ahead and get this next part started, and I'll talk about the rest. I'll have to do it off camera, I guess. The rest of the stuff I need to do is start going into dungeons and things like that before I get too powerful. So I want to use a structural compass. This is pointing towards a ocean monument, I believe. It doesn't say ocean monument. It says something like water monument or something like that. I think that's what it is. It's an ocean monument. And I need sponges. We need sponges to, because I want to do an episode about the Ars Nouveau, amazing Ars Nouveau spells. But there's certain things we need some sponges, and we need things from the end, the dragon breath. And we need things from blood magic to finish everything up. But that's going to be later on. And then I have this wayward compass from Iron Spells and Spellbooks I just found in there and made it. It points to, I think, the Death King, which is it's pointing to that dungeon we already know about, so we can jump in there today. It's not going to happen, even to talk about it. There's too much time to talk about it. But I'll save that for next episode. We'll try to do an episode of dungeons here and explorations and stuff like that. And then refined storage. I'm just chomping at the bit to get this going because I want to move things and get access to things wirelessly. And so I've already started. I got the controller here. It's very easy to make. I don't know about these recipes down here. It's very easy to make this stuff. And I used to be, I'll say this on camera, used to be an AE2 snob, applied energistic snob. But I just got to the point, and even Direwolf20 said it, I just didn't have the mental energy to make that auto-crafting contraption again. And I know there's easier ways to do it, but it's just... I just couldn't do it again. And I had to use refined storage for a mod pack. And it was so much easier, and it was so much of a relief to do it, that I just couldn't make myself do it anymore. But there's certain things that behoove us to use applied energistics. See this night vision, permanent night vision is awesome. Specifically its connection with Ars Nouveau and Source, storing massive quantities of Source. So I put that mod in there, that Ars AE2 mod. And of course the mod for, which will be eventually a Botania area over here, restoring its mana in huge quantities. So you gonna need some stuff here, some stuff. So I want to get that started, and it's gonna be a while. So I made a cardboard box. I used a pulverizer in the main base over there to make a sawdust. Let me shift right click that to move a flawless budding Certus quartz from a meteor. And the way that worked is that you had to use a cardboard box. I tried all kinds of other silk touch. We have silk touch here. Right here is silk touch, and that doesn't work. I tried a pickaxe with silk touch, and that doesn't work. You have to use a cardboard box, or you could build it into a create contraption, and then pick the whole thing up with the wrench. You just right click the contraption thing with a wrench, and then move it and put it down where you want it and take the contraption apart. So that was amazing. So I'll try to put a link in where people talk about that. It's a Reddit post. And it was really creative, you know. I was really amazed by that. And so this is sitting here in the Ars Nouveau area, because we're going to use a basic spell turret, and we need to change this thing. I think I did that backwards. I think this if you take the basic spell turret, we need to change it into one that's a timed spell turret. And so the way you do that is to put a clock down and then put the basic spell turret in there, and we'll change it into a timed one. And so every so often it will shoot off the spell using mana from our collection of sorry about that. Our collection of mana over here. And here we have a timed spell turret. And so it's going to be right here. The crystal's going to grow right here. The Certus quartz crystal is going to grow right here. It'll also grow out the back. I realize I have to do this manually back here. These guys will get stuck on it. This is just the way it is. And chicken. Is that showing up over here? Do we have chicken eggs? No. Anyway. Let's put this down. I don't know how this is going to work. I just put it down like that? Is that the way it kind of... No. The other way. Let's put a piece of dirt there so I feel a little better about it, the way it's going to sit. And I can just put it like that. Yeah, that's good. And you can see it's got a little wind up thing here. And it's got a casting every second. And I think if we shift right click, it'll add 10 seconds to it. So I think like every 5 minutes, which is 300 seconds. If it ran every 5 minutes or so, it'd be about good. I don't know how long it takes for this to grow. I don't know if that's enough, but anyway, I think we take a spell, which I have set here. It's a projectile break, and this is as much luck or fortunes as you can put in here. You get 4 of them. So this is fortunate break, and so I just need to shift right click this on here. No, not like that. No, not like that. No. No. How do we do it? Do we right click with a parchment? Probably. All right, so that was a fail. Let me work on that. But let me make a parchment. Probably it's a parchment you're gonna right click it on. I'm not gonna look this up. I'm just gonna try it. The time was so fast. Well, here's a spell parchment in here right now. I wonder if I can reset that to something different. Put that on there. And then spell set. So is that what we want? Yeah. Projectile break, luck 4 times, spell parchment. So you can reset your spell parchments to other spells. I mean, it's amazing how Ars Nouveau just kind of, just came into modding, and it's like 1.12, and it's just like, is that what it came in? It came in afterwards. Did it come in afterwards? I don't know. And it's just like one of those mods that you have to have now. It's to create all these mods, just like the creativity and effort that people expelled. How about that? Spell set! Look at it! It's doing it! Amazing! The Fortunate Break is on there. You can tell there's a name, a little silly name on there. Every 311 seconds, it's going to cast, and it's going to break stuff there. I guess it's going to just break stuff. I don't know how far the thing goes. Anyway, if you put the book, the Ars Nouveau book said, if you put a chest inventory underneath it, it will fill up the chest with the items that it collects. Do I need to have pickup on that? Oh, I better read about that real quick off camera here. Oh, tourists can use item pickup. So I didn't do it right. I don't know what time it's on. You see that we've been here. It's been probably over 5 minutes. It's not really going very long. It needs to be a lot longer than that. Probably like 600 seconds. It's every 10 minutes. Ugh. Anyway, I need to change that spell. It has to have item pickup on it, or it's not going to work. It won't pick up the items. I'll have to use that. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The editor's going to have a really hard time with this episode. That reminds me, I have also taken this is the pulverizing demon from over in from the occultism area, and so we take some obsidian. Theoretically, if you put it in this hopper, he'll pick it up from there. You can put him in. It's a crossover between occultism and Ars Nouveau. So you can put these demons into an Ars Nouveau containment jar. It's a little bit buggy. You got to work through it. It seems a little bit buggy. Sometimes they don't want to go in there, and sometimes they end up with a jar in a jar. And I don't know what's going on there, but so anyway, so you can put a hopper or any other kind of way to pump things into this guy. And so here's a lowest tier pulverizer, and then let me make sure my magnet's off, and then they will drop the items in the world. And over here I have a janitor, a demon, and they just pick things up and put them into a chest that show up nearby. And so he just did that. He just picked it up, put the chest, and this is the Book of Calling that you can link. You can use to link the janitor, Nariness, to, you shift right click him onto this chest here, and you know, put things in there. Yeah, I think, or you just have the chest on top of him when he puts it on there. And so that's an automated grinder, because you can't do that in the pulverizer. Use the pulverizer to make all this sawdust in here. Yeah, that's really cool. I've never done anything like that before. So that's how you do that. Alright, so it's back to the spell parchment. I need to edit this spell. And this has to have pickup in it. There it is. Pickup. Great. Shift right click that on there. Spell's been set. Okay. Let me update the spell over here. This is one of those videos that's going to take hours to edit because it's so many clips, so many cuts. There. And item pickup. It hasn't broken anything yet. So we don't know yet if it'll actually reach from here. Get the essence. And I'll just let that run and see how it goes. Hopefully that's a new way to automate Certus Quartz. Does it seem so? I shift right click this in the air. Does it clear it? Clear this. Oh, okay. You can clear them and put it in your inventory. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the episode here. There's a really quick upgrade of the armor and more enchantments. We'll get to those in Botania. And we also found out about the really awesome familiars in here. And they're a little buggy sometimes with other means to capture them. You probably should use the familiar ring or the gem to capture them. They don't seem to want to go into monster balls that well. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.